Cabrera bats third.
And he became a conversation piece for anybody who wants to talk about potentials.
And the 2019 All-Star cuts it loose. 0 for 4, struck out 3 times. Did Goodrum last in right around 90 degrees, and that is, we heard the quote a moment. And I'm not going to. There's a roller and a barehanded. Let's take a look at the Reds on defense, presented by Guard in left field, Senzel and Castellanos out and right. Suarez, Galvis in a good way conversation. The Jim Day he
better himself on defense as Castillo strikes.
Scope over at first, and here's Crone. Is a fair ball down to third base. He won't get there in time to make a play at the and misses a cutoff man to Zaki.
To the plate there, and Crone, who hit a mammoth upper deck shot into left field, ripped you and your website.
Well, I'm running it. 2-0 delivery. Ball 3. And that is a 4-pitch walk as he missed. Just short of 100 games a season as an everyday player. Going to get on the board against Castillo, and the Reds will have 7 runs on 9 hits last night. Struck out 4 times and walked 4 out in Pittsburgh, and last year with the White Sox.
That is to be heavy sinker, curveball.
Many batters. And that's a sure and nicely played. He's in already for Joey Votto. And just like after admittedly back-to-back, so 1 game and 1 at bat.
His at bat so far this year over Joe's.
Last night was hit by a pitch. Ham shot roller at Goodrum. 2 away. Take a look at the Tigers defensively, presented by Romine, a newcomer. Cello. Each of his first 2 trips, a home run which traveled 400 apiece. You know, it goes to show you, Chris, and
as they had a hitting.
There's a bullet right by.
A slap tag at it, hoping that he was going to get it with his glove. I mean, look at that.
Before that, wearing a Tigers uniform, being traded to the Cubs. And a ground out on the
things that he does well, and he's not afraid of changeups.
Pitchers in all of Major League Baseball, not just the Nationals.
In the second half, it has to do with fatigue. You know, the way you prevent that from happening year in and year out is have some easy, good strategy to correct that.
1-2 on Romine. Senzel will give way to Castellanos. So you have Jacoby Jones. First pitch, a roller to short. So you'll take that.
And thousands of fans were waking up early to Sal, and a Japanese reporter.
Shogo, a tapper to the right side, and that's out number 1.
I mean, if you're wrong, very few options. David Bell's got a ton of it at the plate for over a few games.
And he draws a 4-pitch walk, and we mentioned those are story through Nova's eyes about Elvis, and that one is gone. Oh, a career-high 20,020 for the first time in this one, a 3-1 ball game.
I mean, a lot of different players up and down this lineup can hurt power from both sides.
Runs last season, a new single-season club record. Front soon, into left, 2 away. Jesse Winker, hold over it. And that's all. Came back with a perfect second inning in the top of the order. Eugenio Suarez, and what the must think every time they see him. And of course, that's not
in exchange for Dan Straley,
a bleeder. And I mean that pile of money, well over $100 million, as he's an unlike Cabrera year.
Yeah, you know, Tom, in mile-an-hour heat, he's going to have to get towards the end. You're never as protective. Slow that. You know, that process.
To lose that last year college game, a lot of them are going to get that year back. Galvis not going to be in. Yeah, this is going to be overturned. Now with 2 on, I mean, the Tigers have the tying run at first. Swing and a miss, and that's at 5 strikeouts for franchise in each of the first 3 games. 10 over 30. It's a long run there with his
number 2. He's not really familiar with this ballpark. And number 3,
just off.
Last night, the home plate umpire, who's now he was standing on the bag. Had the team lead with 14. And a complete season.
80 stolen bases last year, and Barry Larkin and Eric, great television for. And he chases that
part of the entire shutdown, so he got his work, stayed in shape. Their pitch count during the shutdown, it was very
got all that time, and you get a chance to this winter anyway. We're Castillo and Jesse Winker.
Lucas Sims is there.
Galvis will charge this one and throws in time.
Many baseball people. Look out. Come on.
Runs in that one. And there was a little back. And that's all for the home runs. One by Votto, the other with.
So 3 infielders on the right side for old-fashioned defense. The middle.
That's where that one goes, but they had it played perfectly. And if a Reddit's 100th sign, there's a little band. Breaking ball to Senzel. Whoa. Picked it off and
waved the one that went by. Earlier, that was won by Mustafa.
Senzel aboard to break the 1-1 tie.
92. Themselves out.
Trying a 3-2. You know, one guy, Chris, we did mission where they trust you. Pitcher so far so good. Inning over. And Jonathan Scope. 65 as he cuts it loose and a fastball take.
The pitching is all about the pitch, or it's going to move a certain direction.
And shallow center field, that'll fall in the base hit foul. That fell in for a hit. Smokes this one. Into right center field. Senzel gets
a good level swing.
Through a fastball right to open up that 6-run lead. Cabrera gone on strikes.
Range that Luis Castillo does. I mean, his fastball.
First inning and an infield hit his last time up and looks at strike. Galvis there in time. Castillo, they had 2 such starts all of last year. Not have a single start where he walked 4. 2-0 pitch. And a liner into a double play. That's what happened to
Fallen play. It has been a line drive. The home run was kind of a line.
Trying to change that now. Ball. And a 3-hopper to the shortstop. The Reds are finished in the 5th. Long-time Major League pitcher and analyst with of work, pitching into the 6th. And he's picked up his 9th strikeout. First to pitch from Castillo. Off the air the way we're going to see them very soon. Within 2 more to go. And gone on strikes. Candelario. Strikeout.
You know, now what you see Castillo doing with that, you see a lot of guys chasing pitches down in the dirt. And he talked him into leaving him in.
It's 2 outs. And that's all she wrote.
Cleared and loved it. Maybe they need to pump in some moose.
He's on an opening day roster for the first time. They brought him up. Swing and a miss, and he 1 out. And that takes care of that. Castillo.
Anything else? Where you hang a pitch right.
Fastball in on 6 hits for the Tigers. Reds have home runs in this one. From runner goes. Pitch taken. And Castellanos is
estimated how quick the pitcher Alexander got the ball to plate. Romine.
2 away in the inning. 3 balls. Roller down to the third baseman, Candelario. And that is a home run for Austin Romine. And Austin Romine will touch them all.
Hung up in the zone. I mean, way up in the zone. Launch.
We brought it up last night. There is a Lorenzen seems to have made it for a couple of years acclimating to the bullpen, and there's
Pitcher that's been around.
deal back there. Run to Romine, a bloop single to Jones, gets it out.
Pressure situation for the Reds right-hander.
But now Lorenzen. They are going to get the out at first and all-party lead out there at second base, and another breaking ball to Cabrera. And that is a home run. The Tigers have scored. Cincinnati bullpen and own a 1-run lead.
I thought at first that was a fastball, but Cabrera hangs around home.
And Lorenzen, of course, charged with that 1-run lead. And that ball continues.
For Jacoby Jones in center field
a year ago. On the ground of the shortstop, and just like that, out. The carry into right center field, and that game is tied. We've seen a ball. It had a chance, and now we're tied at 4.
Well, this one's set with it.
Left-handed batter with a left-hander on the mound in favor.
The Tigers have a very young bullpen. A lot of guys out.
Down in favor of Akiyama. St. Louis. Fastball out. Here it comes. Fastball away, and Votto will hit. It's on the way. Irvin is going to slam on the brakes. So Votto.
The baseball, another line drive.
Right field, Maven's underneath it. The Reds will strand 2.
We need Amir Garrett to do as he comes on.
6 hits, no errors, 5 stranded for the Reds, and it's ball. Wow. And that is all.
Go right there from Garrett. I mean, it doesn't look like he's overthrowing it. That's what you really worry about.
Candelario got him swinging back-to-back. In the hole at short, got to let it go. Galvis does, and Votto. Powerful trio. Pretty good breaking. Daughter Ivan Nova.
Sneaky little 93 right there. Sometimes you see a 96, 98 mile an hour.
And 2 on Castellano. Field to the wall and running it down. Akiyama. Ball 1 away. And Castellanos. 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk. The hole. And the ball now is Akiyama.
And this Tiger defense right there. Can't say it was a nonchalant play, but he had time to third base.
In a 1-2 to Galvis. Down. That's right where they move the shortstop. Green to break the tie. For Senzel, and that ball is on it. Boys, Reds bullpen, at least for this second game of the.
Not look good at the plate, and his wheelhouse
Down of the inning. 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's all.